The man was merely trying to escape a blind date arranged by his mother. But who would have thought, the next second, he would crash a stranger's wedding, just as the groom viciously insulted the bride, claiming no one in the entire city would ever marry her. The man suddenly declared, "If you won't have her, I will." With that, he walked straight up to the woman. The ex-groom sneered, convinced she wouldn't dare marry a broke, pretty boy. But the next second, the bride fiercely grabbed the man's collar and gave him a sweet kiss. The man had only intended to find someone to get him out of a bind, but he never expected that they would go directly to the Civil Affairs Bureau and get their marriage license. After they came out, the woman looked him up and down. Seeing his simple clothes and torn jeans, she assumed she had flash married a poor kid. She patted her chest and promised that from now on, she would be his provider. And the man, in order to conceal his true identity as a billionaire, he left his luxurious mansion empty and instead followed her to eat cheap street food at the night market. The woman, already short on cash, even pulled him along to buy him new clothes. But when it came time to pay, the system showed an insufficient balance. Embarrassed, the woman bit her finger, but the man saw everything. Before she could say a word, he pretended not to like the style. But then, the woman took out a jade pendant from her bag. She reluctantly handed it over to the shop owner to pay for the clothes. As they left, she couldn't help but look back at the pendant one last time. The man could tell at a glance that the item was extraordinary. When he learned it was a keepsake from her late father, he was momentarily stunned. Looking at the kind and lovely woman before him, the man's heart was deeply touched. Perhaps in this unexpected encounter, love had quietly begun to take root. However, their peaceful life lasted only a day. The next day, the woman was fired from her job for no reason. The mastermind behind it was none other than her scumbag ex-fiancé. To get revenge for her disrupting his wedding, he secretly ruined her career. That rainy night, the woman walked aimlessly, heartbroken. When the man came to pick her up and saw her drenched, his heart ached for her. He immediately decided to make an exception and arranged for her to interview at his own company. But the arrogant HR manager, completely unaware that the woman was the boss's wife, not only did she mock her for her age and low qualifications, but she also took out her frustrations on her. She assigned her the workload of 10 people and even ordered her to grind coffee by hand. She was determined to force the woman to quit, but to her surprise, the woman clenched her teeth and endured it all without a single complaint.